Hello everyone. It is a year. It is one whole year today since rugby school was closed for the first time. It sometimes feels as though ever since that day we have been constantly reinventing our teaching and learning so that rugby school pupils continue to receive the education that they expect and we strive to give. So I ask myself as we return, has this last year been an annus horribilis or an annus mirabilis? Last January, we started to hear of a virus a long way away on the other side of the world, and we wondered what effect this might have on our pupils returning from overseas. Almost before we could draw breath, the virus was upon us, in our own backyard. The danger was real, present, and certainly not yet understood. On March the 18th, 2020, we were shut. I'm going to borrow a line from Charlie Mackessy's The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. We are at our strongest when we dare to show our weakness. We were vulnerable. All of us put on a brave face. We reassured each other that things would work out, without really any idea of how. We told ourselves that education would continue, without ever having faced this situation before. Then the miracle happened. At incredible speed, Gareth Parker-Jones and the senior leadership team created a plan of action that our teaching staff stepped up to magnificently. And you parents and pupils took this new world, this alien planet of remote school, brilliantly. It was and is a remarkable testament to the strength of the rugby community. So what did we actually do? Luckily, our staff had already been trained to teach remotely. Our investment in educational technology had suddenly turned into a dress rehearsal for life in a pandemic. But it was this refusal to give up our other activities that really pleased me. Our music lessons started online immediately. Our ensembles continued to play, and the music department set up their own YouTube channel. House singing competitions kept inter-house rivalry at a healthy level. Our chapel services were watched by thousands, the chapel bell not summoning us across the close, but across the world. In sport, each student was able to monitor their fitness, speed, distance, power output data were all able to be tracked, incentivizing exercise during lockdown. Even performing arts were indeed performed. A play that would have been live at the Edinburgh Fringe morphed seamlessly into episodes of a radio play. Ironically, precisely because we were all separated, we all felt ourselves in the same boat. Surveys have shown a high degree of satisfaction with how it has all been handled. I have been stunned by how we have pulled together. How we are now masters of technology, not vice versa. How we have kept our identity, our sense of purpose, and lofty as it seems, our loyalty to each other and to the school. Necessity, being the mother of invention, has been proved time and time again over the last year. When we did return, albeit briefly for a term in September, what was really brought home to me is that something that, after 30 years as a teacher, I already knew but did not fully appreciate was how totally central and vital to our well-being and happiness are our friendships. It was fabulous for me to see, when we did return briefly, the sheer joy of being reunited with friends of all kinds. Yes, a small group of best friends, but also with the tribe. Looking back, these last 12 months will have been one of the most creative in the school's history. We have learnt new skills for sure, but we have also learnt new ways of looking at the world, and dare I say it, appreciated how fortunate we are. I asked at the start, annus horribilis or annus mirabilis. For some in our community, there has been tragedy, felt all the more because we were so much in this together. But if we regard the last year whole and steady, it has, I believe, been closer to a miracle. When the big things felt out of control, we have focused on what is right in front of us. We have kept going and are emerging stronger. We have built strong ships in which to sail, and the storm seems to be passing. Well done to Rugby School. Let us pray. For all those who have died and those who continue to be impacted by this dreadful virus. Amen.